Sniper Entry Pro V3 is officially live. In this video, I'm going to cover the new updates and explain to you guys how to use correctly. Now, before I jump into this video, this is part of our EzAlgo bundle. If you don't currently have this indicator, be sure to click the first link in the description below. We've also made an entirely free course. No sign up required, meaning you don't have to submit an email. You don't have to sign up for any sort of list. We've just released an entire trading course using the 1-2 method, which is what this indicator is based off of, for absolutely free. So that will also be down in the description below. I believe the third link in the description below. Go to our website and there you will find a full comprehensive A through Z step-by-step course on the 1-2 strategy. It's roughly 45 minutes of everything you need to know to get started trading profitably. All right, now let's jump into the new indicator. So this is Sniper Entry Pro V3. And as you can see right off the bat, you'll notice some changes in this version. So the first major change that we've done is actually made these zones more accurate. Now, how can we make these zones more accurate? You might be thinking, if it's based off of Fibonacci levels, trend displacement. Well, we've actually upgraded the displacement toggle here in the inputs. So previously, the displacement toggle showed any sort of displacement, meaning there could have been displacement at the top of this move around here with large fair value gaps, and the displacement toggle would show this zone as technically displacement. Well, in this new update, we've only shown displacement when it starts at the bottom of the move. So true displacement. So in this case, you can see here on combo, this is a live example of a trade that I would take, right? You can see that we have true displacement starting from the bottom of the move. So there's no displacement at the top of the move, right? That isn't true displacement. It has to start at the bottom of the move. This would be the 1 move up, and this would be the 2 move down right into our point of interest, into our sniper entry zone. And then you could take along targeting these highs, which brings us to our next update, which is the swing take profits. So this is now the default take profit mode. So as you can see here, it says swing mode. So previously we had the standard and the extended fib. And the problem with the standard is that it doesn't leave any runners for when the move continues to the upside, right? And that was a huge issue for us. But also with the extended fib, you're taking too long to take your first take profit, right? You want to be taking profit before the swing high is actually hit. So we combine them both into a swing mode. So this has 5 take profit levels for you to not only take profit on the way up to the swing high, but also to leave a few runners and truly maximize the move to the best of your ability. Now, although this indicator looks great, and I'll go through a few different pairs here to show you guys what it looks like, right? This is non-repaint. This is real time, what the signals look like. You don't want to solely rely on the entry zone. And this is where some other confluences come into play. So again, I'd highly recommend watching our free trading course, right? It's absolutely free, just so you get a better understanding of what to look for. But right off the bat, there's a few things you can do to increase your win rate. One would be to have some sort of support and resistance confluence. Again, I like to look for the levels that have price history or levels that have been respected well previously in the past. As you can see, it acted as current resistance, 4, 5, 6 times, flip to support, acts as resistance, support, support, resistance, support. And now you can look to test this level as support once again. And our sniper entry zone overlaps this level with all of our conditions met in the setting. So this would be an example of a trade that I would consider taking. You can also look for liquidity sweeps. This is also another reason why I take this trade. As you can see, we had swept the sell side liquidity, displaced to the upside, broken structure to the upside, flipped the trend to bullish, and now are reclaiming this key level, overlapping our sniper entry zone. So again, there's a few different ways that you can trade this. We have full documentation and guides inside of the Discord to help you guys out getting started with this indicator and truly making the most of it. Now, on our website, it says that this has been back tested up to 80% through live testing, which is actually more important than back testing. We've seen around a 75 to 80% win rate when these conditions are met, at least for the first take profit. So again, this indicator is based off of price action, right? Trading price action is the only real trading strategy, so to speak, that will actually work, right? You don't want to be using a ton of these indicator-based strategies. This indicator is strictly based off of fib levels, market structure, displacement, and trend. So everything that you need to find these profitable entry zones. And I'll go through a few pairs here. This is just one pair that I randomly found. Now, this indicator will work better on higher time frames. Keep that in mind. The reason this works better on a slightly higher time frame is that price will respect these zones a lot better than obviously trading on the 5-minute time frame. That being said, you still can use our Sniper Entry Pro on a lower time frame just to include it in your current strategy and use it as another piece of confluence to your trading. As always, the more confluences that you have, the higher likelihood of the trade going your way. So again, I'm here at EzAlgo showing previous price action. Again, we had that buy zone, hits TP1. We flip short right around here. We get a sell signal, price goes down, another DCA buy, price goes up. This is an example of a sell signal that would have been stopped out. Again, another sell signal. I probably wouldn't even take this because the trend is clearly bullish. A few more sell signals, etc. So you can see kind of how this indicator works in real time. And I'll show you the settings that I like to use as well. So I mainly use the default settings. I don't like to see the previous take profit and stop loss. And I like to hide the labels. And I'll show you why in 1 second. Something else to note, right? You're not always going to see a zone, right? Price will only show this zone when the conditions are met. So a lot of new users will load in the indicator and say, well, this indicator isn't working. There's not a zone. Well, yeah, there's not a zone because the conditions aren't met, right? There isn't true displacement. There isn't a strong break of structure to the upside. So it won't show the zone when these conditions are met. And maybe you don't care for displacement or structure or trend. You can see that there is a sell zone here. But again, it's not really a high probability trade because our conditions aren't met. So I do like to have the displacement filter on at all time. The structure is kind of up to you. It's pretty easy to see when there's a break of structure. Just look for a move breaking the previous swing high. Here's the setup I'm looking at in real time on MNT. This is an example of a trade that I would take like 99% of the time. I marked out my key level with price history. If you guys don't want to draw these levels for yourself, you can use the EzAlgo support and resistance zones, right? Kind of takes away the guesswork here. There we go. So the 4-hour levels, as you can see, the EzAlgo support zone overlaps my own manually drawn zone to a T. So if you need help finding these zones, you can use the EzAlgo support and resistance zones. First link in the description below. Once I've highlighted my key zone, I'll turn the levels off just to make everything super clear. As you can see, this is a well-respected zone. It acted as resistance, 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 once again, resistance. So now I'd be looking to flip this level into support. And we also have our Sniper Entry Pro overlapping this level. So now my confluences are met. I have my point of interest, which is the Sniper Entry zone, overlapping my key level. And as you can see, price swept liquidity, broke structure to the upside. You can clearly see price broke structure to the upside, creating displacement. So this hits all of our criteria. At this point, you can either set your limits or you can wait for price to reach this level, go to a lower time frame for entry using the Easy Oscillator on a slightly lower time frame. So this is how you can use Sniper Entry Pro V3 to help your trading. Now, at the end of the day, this is not a trading bot. I don't expect people to try to hook this up to some sort of third-party trading bot, right? This is not the use case for Sniper Entry Pro. This is only to give you clear entry levels to add to your trading strategy, right? This mitigates a lot of the losing trades because you're waiting for price to come into discount zone. So this automatically mitigates like 65% of the losses that you might incur trading because you're waiting for price to reach into our optimal trade entry. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, all this is covered inside of the free trading course. Jay and I will literally go over everything that I'm showing you right now, step by step, a little bit more thoroughly, and we'll break it down a little bit better. All right, but that's it for Sniper Entry Pro V3. Now, I do want to say we have some enormous updates coming soon to the algo. So for all of the pro users watching this, stay tuned. We have some big things in the works that I haven't really talked about. And we're really on a mission here to not only create the best tools for your trading, but also build the greatest network, build the greatest organization of traders where one can join our group and get instant feedback and insights from profitable traders. We really want to build this community out to the best of the best. That's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. Feel free to ask any questions down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next video.